Hello, welcome to your weather for the week ahead from the Met Office. Plenty going on weather-wise this week, starting off with some big contrasts, particularly temperature contrasts. But by the end of the week, we're pretty much all in the same boat. It becomes mostly dry and bright and also a little bit fresher. What's going on? Well, let's first of all take a look at the big picture. The reason we've got big contrasts early on from these weather fronts, bringing some cloud and rain across northern Britain, whereas in the south, high pressure will bring some warmth. Meanwhile, later in the week, the cold front swings through, introducing fresher conditions, and high pressure establishes itself right across the UK. So that's when the weather settles down for most of us through Thursday and Friday. But before we get there, we do have those weather fronts to deal with, and they're going to introduce quite a bit of cloud on Tuesday from the west, a bit of drizzly across Wales early on, the rain pepping up through the day in Northern Ireland. Elsewhere, many places will be dry. Sunny spells in northern Scotland, just a few showers, and it should brighten up across parts of the south through the day, and it will warm up too. Temperatures likely to get into the mid-20s in some spots with that warmth through Tuesday. Notice the cooler conditions further north and west. A big contrast once more. Now, by the time we get to Tuesday evening and Wednesday, that weather front will pep up a little bit, actually turning into a full area of low pressure. So the rain could be heavy for a time across parts of Scotland and Northern Ireland. Again, to the south of that, it's largely dry once more, but probably starting Wednesday, pretty cloudy. That rain will slowly sink southwards on that weather front, but there is quite a bit of uncertainty about the timing of that rain band. It could be further south through Wednesday, but ahead of it, we should again see skies brightening and plenty of sunshine, which will again lift the temperatures. 26 degrees is possible, maybe even a little bit more than that. Meanwhile, behind that band of rain, there'll be sunshine and showers and a much fresher feel, with temperatures struggling in the low teens in places. Now, that band of rain, as I said, is a weather front, a cold front. Ahead of it, we've got some warmth. But as we run through Wednesday night and into Thursday, say some uncertainty on the timing, but it does scoot away and it wipes away the warmth. Cooler conditions, cooler air pushes across all parts of the UK as high pressure moves in. Now, that does mean most places are going to have a fine day on Thursday. We could still have a little bit of cloud early on across the southeast. We may see some showery rain in the far northeast. But for most, Thursday looks dry and bright, with the winds coming in from the northwest, though, a much fresher feel. Temperatures back into the high teens, low 20s at best across the southeast. Spot the difference for Friday. Maybe some weak weather fronts bringing a bit more cloud in the far north of Scotland, and a little bit of rain is possible. But for most places, it's a fine day on Friday. We'll see some cloud bubbling up, but generally the weather is set fair. But again, there'll be that cooler and fresher feel, much less humid conditions. And that's how we go into the weekend as well. High pressure, if anything, moves a little bit closer to the UK. Still weak weather fronts threatening to topple around the top of that high to bring a bit more cloud and maybe a little bit of rain across the far north of Scotland. But for most, at the moment, the weekend should see dry conditions with sunny spells by day and that fresher feel. Still warm in the sunshine by day, but the nights especially will be that much cooler and fresher.